Hello, my lovely people. Welcome back to the channel. This is another pick a card reading for you guys, and this is an interesting one because it's been a while since I've done, um, you know, connection readings or relationship readings or love readings. So, yes, if you are excited about it, so am I. Also, today, just a little update TMI. It's very breezy out there today, and I hope it rains because it's just extremely hot here. It's so hot. I can't even explain it. So I'm really hoping that today the weather is nice and romantic just because it's gonna help me with the reading as well, hopefully. So yeah, that was just a little TMI. We have three piles as always. We have pile one with the Terror of the Divine and white agate. Oh, the camera is actually working beautiful today, huh? We have pile two with the Wisdom of the Oracle with red Jasper. I'm going to be using all the three decks for all the three readings, so that is not going to be a problem for you guys. Like, don't think about it in that sense, but like, just be very, very conscious of that inner voice that picks that card for you. And for pile three, we have the Lights Years Tarot. It's been a while since I've used this one, so I'm really excited as well. And we have the Moss Agate for pile three. Hope it focuses. Please focus. Thank you. So we have the Moss Agate. I'm gonna give you a few seconds. You can pause the video here, and you can again take as much time as you want to and pick your piles. And as always, the timestamps are going to be mentioned in the description box below, so you can fast forward to your piles, and we'll start with pile one. But of course, so this is basically, you must have read the title, but this is going to be all about, do they feel the same way for you? Okay, if you feel a certain way for a person, it doesn't have to be romantic initially. Like, for some of you it could be, but sometimes we just feel that attraction, a sense of energy pull. Things are working on a more energy vibrational level than really in the physical level. So this could be anything. You don't have to be like, oh, I do not have romantic feelings for anybody just as yet. So this doesn't have to be that. If you're just like trying to understand a certain connect with anybody around you, this is the reading for you. You can definitely watch this, because I'm not going to be looking through just the romantic or love angle. They're going to be whatever messages are going to come, I'm going to take it. And yeah, so hopefully you'll enjoy this one. And if you do, give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Also hit the bell notification so that you never miss whenever I post future readings like this one and other exciting ones as well. My deck studying series, like studying the deck with me series, has been delayed a little bit, and I'm so sorry about that. But I'm kind of still figuring out how to put that around, what's the right time and all of that. So till then, you can enjoy these readings. And also, I'm gonna post the May readings very, very soon. So keep an eye out for that. Without wasting any time, we'll start with pile one. Hi, my lovely pile ones. If you chose the Terror of the Divine with this white agate, this is going to be your reading for, do they feel the same way? Okay, so sometimes I'm going to probably like zoom out a little bit for you to see the whole spread that I'm going to do, but most of the times I'm going to zoom in so that you can see all the cards nice and up close. And I'm shuffling live here, so that's going to be interesting. For a lot of people, shuffling live is very, very therapeutic. So, oh, okay. First card that we have is Ten of Cups. Okay, so it's for you guys, pile one, I think this is like a very straightforward card, that there's definitely the energy of this reading is that of commitment. It's of commitment and contentment, feeling satisfied with where you are right now. So this is like the overall energy of the reading. With 10 of Cups, it is definitely for sure like a happy family. So if you've recently started seeing this person, then I feel like that person is someone who is willing to commit to you guys. If this is if this has been quite a long relationship, if it's been a while since you've been in a relationship, then I feel that it's a good time to take your relationship to another level, like to level up. Maybe if you want to move in together, if you want to meet each other's families or something like that. That's what I'm seeing. Now, I'm going to put you on the left side, pile one, and I'm going to put your person on the right side. And I'm going to really get into how you feel about this person and if they feel the same or what exactly do they feel. Okay, so what do we have for pile one? How do they feel about this person? Okay, interesting that we have the Four of Wands, the first card, which is another like marriage card, or it's a card about celebrations, joy, family get-togethers, gatherings, people coming together and celebrating life. This is that card. So these two cards definitely make a lot of sense together, and I feel like you are someone who wants to be with this person for the rest of your life. For some of you, I'm also seeing that you could be newly married as well, but this could be like an arranged setup or something. So maybe you've just like recently married this person, and now is when you're really trying to figure out, where do you go next? How do you if the other person feels the same way about him, about me, basically. Yes, and the car noises are annoying in the background, so sorry about that. But yes, okay, I don't know how long it's gonna last for, but don't mind, please. That's the Four of Wands, so beautiful energy straight up. And then we have the King of Cups. So this is more like, I feel like pile one, you guys are, you guys take your own time to really develop certain feelings for someone. So I'm not seeing an impulsive energy in any of these cards here. Four of Wands represents a strong, solid foundation, right? So it takes you time to establish that foundation, to gain that trust with the other person, with the King of Cups, I'm seeing right now you're very, very sure about how you feel for this person. You've matured, you've taken your own time. And with King of Cups, I'm also again seeing it's the final card in the suits of in the cup suit. So to me, this gives the energy, a lot of cups and wands energy. So there's definitely a lot of emotional attachment with this person. But your energy here is wanting a little bit more action, but something that's on a solid foundation. It's not shaky, because the last thing that you want is for it to fall off like the tower. That could be, maybe sometimes when you're going through a difficult phase, I feel like you definitely worry about this connection or situationship falling off, and that's why, because we had the tower at the bottom of the deck. That's why I feel that you are someone who wants to take things slowly, or maybe you have always taken things slowly, given their own sweet time. And let's see what else do we have for you. We'll see with the Light Seers Tarot now. Thank you. How does pile one feels for this person? Okay, we have two cards. Oh, wow. Okay, this is like complete opposite. I feel like your brain is playing games. Your mind is playing games with you guys, pile one. For sure. With King of Cups, I mentioned that for you guys, it takes time to really open up to people, trust them, and kind of develop feelings for them. That's the Queen of Swords here. So, with the Queen of Swords, I am definitely sensing a personality where you create a lot of boundaries and you always have that guard around yourself, pile one. And I'm sensing that you are someone who's not very good at expressing how you really feel, about, to this other person. Five of Swords, you create scenarios in your head, I feel like you definitely are overthinking about how the other person feels about you. And maybe that's one of the biggest reasons that you clicked on this video, because you're so interested in like knowing how this person feels about you, what do they want with you and all of that stuff. So with Five of Swords and Queen of Swords, but let me tell you this, emotionally you're very, very attached with this person, but I feel that it's your mind that's creating all these fears and illusions in your head right now. And we recently just moved, came out of the full moon. So maybe that's when your, thoughts were really like intense. If you guys are in a relationship, for some of you, I'm also sensing that at some point of time in this relationship, you have doubted this person and their intentions towards you, and you're like, oh, is that person cheating on me or not, or something like that. Maybe for some of you they have in the past, or maybe I also feel that for some of you guys there was a relationship in the past where the person actually cheated on you, or they just wronged you in some way or the other, and since then you have kind of pulled up this guard around you. You've created more stronger boundaries around you where it's difficult for the other person to break through, but that doesn't stop you from feeling a certain way for the other person, right? So I'm seeing that you are somebody who doesn't allow people in your life very easily, but if you want, you can easily bring people into your lives, emotionally, in the sense you'll maintain that distance from them, but that is not going to stop your heart from feeling a certain way, for that person. So for some of you, I feel like if this person has like approached you and asked you, like, or if other people have like sensed something and they were like, oh, do you like this person? And you're like, oh no, what nonsense, what rubbish are you talking about? Like I barely look at that person, but on the inside, that you're kind of like weave those dreams of like living together for the rest of your life and all of that stuff. I am seeing a very, very that kind of an energy where I feel like, pile one, you guys are someone who believes in the concept of committing to just like one person, like one man woman or a one woman man. And that's a really good energy. It's very, very rare to find these days as well, I believe. So that's something you should really take pride in, right? You're being very, very mindful of who you allow into your life. But I'm still feeling that these are more internal. Your feelings are more internal. You've not really expressed yourself here. Maybe you haven't even shared how you feel about this person because you're like, oh, what if the other person rejects me? That's also kind of like the Five of Swords energy, where you have imagined them a certain way, and what if now in reality, when you confront them or express how you feel, they're going to turn out to be something different. So we have Milk and Honey and Poised. So with Milk and Honey, I'm definitely seeing abundance coming in. There is success. I feel like if pile one, if you guys end up being together, I feel like this is going to be a very, very stable relationship if the other person also feels the same way. With Poised, I'm seeing you need to be confident, pile one. You need to accept yourself the way you are. right? And instead of hiding your feelings, it's time to really put them out there, because it liberates you in an unexplained way. When you express, when you hold yourself back way too much, it actually creates a lot more troubles and problems, around you. And right, I have a tiny space that I'm working around these days, so please bear with me. But yes, also because we have the tower right at the bottom here, so I feel that the longer you're gonna like suppress your feelings for this person, like it's definitely gonna come out. It is going to have some kind. It's gonna release into this physical world in some way or the other. So it's better if you have things in your own control rather than it happening and just like it like erupting like a volcano when everything around you becomes a mess. So you can slowly and steadily maybe like start dropping hints, or like start talking to the other person, or just like start expressing how you genuinely feel. Maybe just like sharing your, if you know this person, like if you're on like talking terms, you can just like start initiating some random conversations. And I know this sounds really bizarre and miserable because of the Queen of Wands here. I can super relate to the Queen of Wands. Like for me, like this is like my significant card itself. So I can understand that it's not easy for people like us to really open up and express how we feel. But we are smart enough, we're intellectual enough, we're smart enough to subtly drop certain hints, and then it depends on that person whether they are smart enough to take them or not. But we're not comparing the smartnesses here. But yes, so you definitely feel, pile one, let's like the first thing that we need to do is accept that we feel a certain way, right, for someone. And then we need to be okay with it, and we need to understand that we cannot control how the other person feels about us, right? So that those thoughts, those illusions with the Five of Swords, they need to be gone out of your head, first things first. And then I think I think you have a really strong personality, pile one. And if you truly work on this connection, I see it happening for you. We'll definitely see how the other person, this person who you are thinking of, feels about you. But I'm sensing good energy. Okay, sorry. Yes, okay. So let's just reset the camera a little bit. Okay, let's look at how this person feels for you. Okay, how the other person feels for you, pile one. Okay, one more please. One more please. Oops. Okay, I've got two more, but they just jumped out of the deck, so I'm gonna take them. At the bottom, we have Seven of Cups. So this person definitely has a lot of choices, first of all. So I feel like you're into some competition, pile one. There are definitely choices for them. They have a lot of options in their life. Maybe this is the person who is, the popular guy or girl in school or college or university, at work, whatever it is, or even in the neighborhood, whatever. But this person, it definitely has a lot of choices, and they for sure are like tempted by all these choices. But with Seven of Cups, I'm also seeing that they haven't made a decision yet. So for some of you, this person could be in a relationship, because exceptions are always there. But for most of you, I'm seeing that this person is probably single. For the time being, like whenever you're watching this video. Interestingly, we found Page of Wands and King of Wands together, which is kind of like a contradiction, right? Where Page of Wands is someone who is not into, like, doesn't want to settle down, commit, or very playful childlike energy, where this person is like, this is like my, youthful age, and I do not want to get into just like a relationship and be like tied down to it, that kind of an energy. And with the King of Wands is that like maybe it's like this is the way, like their inside and outside, the way they project themselves is kind of different. So this could be either like they really behave in a way where they just be like, oh, I'm someone who loves to be in a committed relationship, and I'm like so mature, and I want to be with someone who's equally mature, and we can kind of, get into something more serious. And from the inside, they could be a lot more careless and playful, and like they would lack commitment. But I'm mostly seeing it the other way around, because that's what usually happens with today's day and age. There's a lot of peer pressure. You need to adapt yourself to the social norm these days. So I feel like this person, whoever it is, on the inside, there's someone who looks for that sense of stability, and that a relationship that's way more than just a romantic relationship. They are looking for a relationship where this person and their person, you guys kind of like motivate each other and inspire each other on a daily basis. You push each other to perform better on a daily basis. So they're wanting and a more spiritually connected relationship is what they're looking for, because we have really strong phallic symbols, but we also have the cups energy. So that's interesting to see that kind of balanced energy. This person could have probably have had certain flings or just like casual relationships in the past, but I'm sensing that when they look at you, pile one, they do not get that energy, that one time thing energy from you. When they look at you, I feel like they want to mature up, they want to man up or woman up, whatever you want to say it, because this King of Wands is looking here in this person's direction, whereas the Page of Wands is looking in the front. So maybe when it comes to their career, or when they just simply sit with their friends and other people, when they're kind of their back is faced towards you, when they're not thinking about you, they're in this Page of Wands energy. But whenever they look at you, I'm seeing pile one, whenever they're paying attention to you, whenever they're looking at you, they want to grow up, they want to become more mature, they want to have a more solid and a more deep relationship. So okay, that's interesting. Let's see, what else do we have? This was the... Wow, we have King of Swords as well. Okay, so this person's very honest, number one. I think with both the Page of Wands and King of Wands here as well, I think that becomes a little more obvious that they don't hide who they really are. If they live this life with contradiction, like here a little bit, that they're like, oh, okay, I've had my flings, but I'm also someone who is at the end looking for something that's more stable and solid. King of Swords is someone who's highly intellectual. They're very, I believe they think a lot about you. I'm not seeing a lot of romantic feelings from this person, pile one, to be very, very honest. But I'm seeing they do think about you. Maybe, and as I said, they definitely inspire you and motivate you. Definitely inspire them and motivate them in different ways, which you may not even realize. You could be like friends with this person, or acquaintances more, I'm seeing, like work acquaintances or something like that. I'm not seeing a very close friendship though. I'm seeing, because we have two kings here, and we have the third king here, the King of Cups here. I'm seeing it's more like just like a social contact energy, where you both know each other socially, you've met each other maybe a few times, you've spoken, but you're not on that regular contact list. you know, who they are very like close to. I'm not seeing that energy. Let's see, let's clarify. This is interesting. We have 2 kings and 1 page here. Okay, we have 8 of swords. Yes, I feel like, okay, this is interesting. I feel like pile 1, they definitely feel something for you, but this page energy and their mind, they kind of work together, and then they're like, oh, this is like the worst thing that you could do to yourself. The 8 of swords, it's like if you settle for like just one relationship, or if you just like feel like, oh, this is the only one now, you're kind of binding, you're restraining yourself, you're restricting yourself, you are you know, tying yourself down at one place, which is not true, because again, 8 of swords represents those illusions in your head that you can easily get out of. So I feel like maybe this person has feelings for you, but they have just I feel like they're fighting too hard. Again, I feel like both of you guys are people are overthinkers. Number 1, you overthink a lot. We have 6 of cups. Okay, so this is interesting. Yes, this is like that past relationship or friendship energy when you were younger. So for some of you, you guys could have been like childhood friends, but then you kind of grew apart from each other, and then maybe now you've reconnected back with that person. For some of you, this could be a past relationship as well. As I mentioned that, you know, for some of you, you've definitely been with this person in the past, and maybe you guys kind of went your separate ways, and now you're kind of in the same place again. You find yourself again there with the reconciliation, because that's what the 6 of cups represents. If not, I am seeing that this person wants to reconcile with you. If this is someone who you wanted to be with, but then things ended up being, you know, different, this person for sure wants to apologize to you maybe, and even like get back with you if possible, like if there are any chances at all. And then the next card that we have is Judgment again, which speaks of rebirth, starting fresh, you know, something that didn't work out in the past. We need to kind of change things and start again, start fresh. It speaks of healing, it speaks of awakening, realizations. I feel like this person, pile 1, if they have hurt you in the past, they're definitely going through a phase of realizations. They're realizing their mistakes, they're realizing that they were wrong. Because initially we see the King of Wands energy, which is more like someone who's driven, passionate. So maybe they left you because they wanted to pursue their dreams. With the Page of Wands, they were very childish in that sense. They thought that you, or maybe this relationship or this connection, is going to act as a burden on their career. But now with the King of Swords, they have gained that clarity. They have gained an understanding as to what this connection meant to them. For some of you, I'm definitely seeing this as a past connection. You definitely talked, or even if like, you know, even if for some of you like this wasn't like a breakup situation, I feel like there was definitely a phase where you were not talking. There was no contact. Okay. And now this person is like, no, I really want to, you know, connect back with you, like with this person, pile 1. So let's see. That's interesting. I'm going to repeat myself that I'm not seeing romantic feelings, but I'm seeing a willingness to reconnect, because I'm seeing that right now you guys are not together. Or you, even if you know each other, you know, I feel like it's on a very, very shallow surface level. Okay. We have a regeneration. Exactly. Goes really well with the Judgment card. That, you know, they're looking for it to be something to be regenerated, something that was chopped off, you know, but maybe the roots remained intact. So that's when it's kind of regenerating again. Maybe a past friendship, childhood friendship, where you lost touch with each other, something like that. For some of you guys, again, it's a general reading, so take whatever resonates. But with, again, regeneration and judgment kind of goes really well. Number 46 makes up to 10, which speaks of, again, new beginnings. So they're definitely wanting to reconnect, start fresh, you know, with this regeneration card in this connection is what I'm seeing. And then we have chaos and conflict. So maybe in the past you have gone through some chaos and conflict. I'm seeing two different energies in the same animal, which is one is of the zebra and one is the giraffe. So maybe you guys were like two different personalities coming together, and you felt that, oh, it's not gonna work out. But what you didn't realize is that when the two of you actually come together, you know, there's a different kind of energy that you two bring to the table together, and that's what this person is missing, I believe, and they're like wanting to work on it again, kind of revive it, regenerate it. For others, I'm seeing that right now this person is going through some chaotic and conflicting situation in their life right now, and that's why they're not like completely able to pay attention to this connection. So what I'm seeing here is that number one, pile one, do not be afraid to share how you feel. Do not be afraid to express what you feel about this person, but don't rush. Don't rush into it. You know, there has to be that balance. Don't hesitate or pull yourself back, but don't rush into it as well. Like there has to be a right timing. Like there is going to be a divine timing when you two are supposed to come together. But right now, because we have the 10 of Cups as the major energy here. But yeah, let's see the final guidance messages. It's gonna give us some clarity. What do we have? What's the guidance? Okay. We have two more. Okay. Interesting. For some of you, I'm seeing pile one that this connection is probably becoming stale. So either you work on regenerating it, as we saw in this card, which is in this person's energy as well. We saw here, right, this regeneration, because something's getting stale. Is it this connection? Is it your energy? Maybe you're just like, oh, you always kind of wanted to be with this person with the 4 of Wands, and now even if you don't feel connected to this person, you know, even if you have kind of grown out of it, you're still holding back, you know, holding it somehow together with the attachment. So that's a very, again, specific message for some of you. So those of you guys connect with this message, you guys need to either let go of this connection in the first place, or, you know, try and bring that spark again, you know, work on reviving this connection. That's what I'm seeing with the attachment here. There's no use if you're attached to something that's not living, right? That's not alive. This connection, I'm not seeing it alive as yet. So you're just holding yourself back if you're tying yourself to something as good as dead, right? We have that. We do have caring connections though. So I feel like this person definitely cares about you. And I also feel that, you know, but I feel it's more like timing is wrong here, pile one. I'm just sensing a wrong timing. This person is not in the right energy to even think about a new relationship right now, because there's a lot going on in their life right now. We also have adjacent possibilities here. So with this card, I'm seeing that, you know, as I mentioned, that try and connect back with this person in different ways, you know, drop in those signs, slip in those signs, to really make this person, like, pass this message through the person that there is something that you feel, wow, it's time to take action. This is the final card. Yes, so as I mentioned, the biggest guidance that I'm seeing here, pile one, is that this connection definitely has the potential to grow into something really, really solid with caring connections and 10 of cups, okay? But it's not gonna happen on its own. If you're not gonna do anything, if you're not gonna take any action, this connection is not gonna go anywhere, and it's gonna act as a negative attachment into your life. It's not gonna go anywhere unless you put some action towards it. And you don't have to, again, as I mentioned, you don't have to reach up to that person and be like, oh, I like you, or something like that. There are so many other indirect ways. There are just impossibilities that you need to get be able to see. You need to get creative here, is what I'm seeing here, pile one, in the ways that you maintain that connection, in the ways that you maintain this relationship. Otherwise, I'm definitely seeing the biggest threat to this connection or relationship is to stay away, or like, because we also have the regeneration energy. If maybe even if you guys are like friends or something, I feel like this person definitely is sensing the energy of something being dead, or something being as good as dead, like, basically. And they're definitely hoping for a regeneration, but I feel like somewhere down the line they're expecting a first step from you guys, because maybe they've hurt you in the past, and they're like, there's no way, I don't have any right to reach out to that person anymore or again, and I'm not sure if, like, that person is going to give me another chance or not, with chaos and conflict, with judgment, and the 6 of cups as well here that we have. So it really depends on what next action you take, pile one. It really depends on that now. And whatever you do, just be confident, with poise. Just, like, be confident and speak your mind, and, like, speak your heart, what you truly feel. Don't be afraid to express yourself. So that's what I have for you, pile one. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up, and hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile two. If you chose this gorgeous red Jasper, this is going to be your reading for, do they feel the same way, the way you feel for this person, whoever this is. Again, remember that this does not have to just be a romantic relationship or connection. This could be anything, any friendship or new connection. So first of all, we're going to get the general energy for the reading for this connection. Okay. Okay, we have new life. So I feel like this is a new connection. This is like a breath of fresh air in your life. This is definitely, okay, very straightforward. This is like a new connection. For some of you, this could be your very first relationship, or very first crush or relationship. Otherwise, I feel like this person is going to come into your life at a point where you're beginning something new, as a partner. This could be, or you could be starting like a new business venture or something with this person as well. But there's definitely that energy of new beginnings here, a new life, a new relationship, a new partnership, a new friendship. And that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so let's look at your energy first. How do you really feel about this person, pile two? Okay. 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 We have 3 cards. Let's take them all. It's okay. We have soulmates at the bottom. So for some of you, it's definitely a strong soulmate connection that I'm seeing here. You definitely feel like this could be the one. With the first card that flew out was the Observer. So I feel like pile 2, you guys are observing this person from a distance, okay? You're constantly observing them. Maybe you know, they are in front of you, or if you're like stalking their social media or something like that, but you're constantly noticing this person and observing this person. They've definitely intrigued, you know, they have definitely gained your interest here in the first place, I'm seeing, or very initially, maybe when you like started like noticing this person. We have go the distance, so and a leg up, okay? So this is the energy where I feel that there's a very helpful energy here, a very like helping each other in difficult situations, kind of providing a strong sense of support. So maybe this person has helped you, you know, reach a lot of achievements, or reach a lot of goals by them helping. So I'm seeing kind of like a best friend energy here as well. So for some of you, this could be your best friend, or like, you know, just friend, but someone who's helped you reach your goals and achievements, or, you know, somewhere that you, someone has, who has pushed you, someone who's helped you in difficult times to reach your goals, is what I'm seeing for you, pile 1. Like, how you feel about this person. I feel there's a lot of gratitude here. Yeah, but most of you, for most of you, I'm seeing that this person sees you as a friend, because that's the way you project yourself to this person. You're like, oh, how do I, like, you know, hide my feelings but still be close to this person? And the easiest way is to like become a friend, right? So that's that I'm sensing. Let's move on to the next cards. Let's see how you really feel about this person. So we have King of Wands. Okay, there's a lot of fire and passionate energy I'm seeing. I'm also seeing that, you know, you see this person as someone who's very mature, strong, powerful, charismatic, passionate, ambitious. And you feel, pile 2, more than you being like romantically attracted to this person, I'm seeing you are like intellectually attracted to this person, the way this person lives their life, their self-discipline, the way they push themselves harder, the way they help people around them to reach their goals, you know. This person, even though maybe they're very smart and driven and, you know, good at things, you know, what things they do, they're still very humble, and these are the things that really draws you towards this person in the first place. Okay, this could be definitely, they're definitely hardworking. You see them as someone who's definitely very hardworking. This could be a person at your workplace itself. That's a strong energy. Very grounding energy as well. With the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like this person makes you want to work more, like work hard, right? They always push you. This could be, for some of you, your boss, you know, your senior at work, maybe a teammate as well. Someone who brings that required amount of drive into your work life, and maybe in your life in general. They're very helpful, they're very caring, and that's something that you know, really pulls you towards them. For some of you, either this could be like a new job, or at a new place where you're working, or this person is a new maybe you have been working for a while at that place, but this is a new person who's entered that organization or institute or whatever. Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay. We're gonna just take the one that came out. Yes, as I mentioned, I'm seeing friendship energy as well for some of you. We have the Three of Cups. So this is like a group, someone from your group. Maybe you have, this person is, in your friend circle, in your work circle, or something like that. Wow. Okay. You're definitely you're like blown away by this person. Pile 2. You're definitely blown away by this person. Just the way they are, it's just the way they are. It's just the way they behave around people, I feel. We also have 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, they always push you to like become more self-sufficient, like, you know, independent, that kind of an energy. You want to they always push you to become the best version of yourself and achieve anything and everything. They're like, they're those kind of people who are like, what's impossible, like you can do everything and anything and everything that you would want to, right? So they're that kind of a person, and you feel that, by being around this person, it's going to make a huge impact in your life. Why does it always focuses away? Okay. And that's what I'm seeing, that, maybe you feel like this person's presence in your life has a really good impact on you in general. Maybe initially you were just like someone who would require a lot of help from people, or who would expect a lot of help from people, but now you have become, with the go the distance card, you've become someone who's capable of doing things on your own, and that's thanks to this person. So I'm sensing an energy of admiration and respect, and for some of you, like a mentor energy as well. Although they could be like this, of the same age as you are, or maybe a little older. Okay. We have the Page of Swords, but it kind of fell in reverse. Okay, so and it's here clarifying the King of Swords, the King of Wands. To me, this person doesn't make up stories. Okay, that this person is very straightforward. They're not childish. There's nothing childish about this person, because in pile 1 we definitely sense like 2 different energies, where that person had the tendency to kind of switch. But here this person is straight up like, alpha energy I'm seeing here with the King of Wands. Yeah, so they're not immature at all. They're very, very wise. They're very, we have 8 of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you, pile 2 are, again, this card was also there in pile 1. I'm sensing that you are afraid to open up to this person, okay? You're afraid to open up to this person. You're afraid that if you're going to express how you feel about this person, there's going to be a lot of awkwardness, or just like difficulties at work, maybe. Even if you have like some romantic feelings for this person, I feel like your organization that you're working at could have certain like restrictions or limitations to, the employee relationships and the relationships that employees can share, that kind of a situation. Okay. So I'm sensing that. Again, we have 9 of Coins here as well. This person definitely drives to be way more like ambitious, and this person, I'm sensing like they're like, dream big, don't settle for small things. Okay, we have 2 cards. We have the King of Coins again, and Justice. Okay, this makes sense. First of all, with the King of Coins, they come with a lot of experience. Whatever they're doing, they have a lot of experience in it. They have a lot of knowledge and wisdom to share with the people, on whatever they're doing. And also with this, the shell of the turtle and kind of like the trees and everything growing on top of it, I feel like this person acts as that foundation, and it helps, this person helps people around them grow and evolve So this is a very, very secure person, and I feel like you have never seen someone like this person in your life, pile two, and that's what's made you feel so drawn towards this person. With the Justice card, what I'm seeing is this person's fair to everyone. This person is probably the least corrupt person in the organization. They're all about like hard work and earning, and climbing up the ladder through the hard way, like through hard work. And they're also somebody who cannot stand injustice in any case, no matter what the situation is. They cannot stand it. And these are the qualities that really just like attracts you and pulls you towards this person. I'm still not seeing a lot of like romantic energy from your side as well, pile one. But let's see how does this person feels. We have a time for a nap. So maybe this person is kind of in their own world right now, and they're like, I don't have time for a relationship, or I don't have time for like hanging out with people and all of that. But we do have loyal heart at the end of this day, at the back of the deck, basically. So they're definitely pure hearted. Again, as I mentioned, that they're not somebody who likes to manipulate things. They're not corrupt in that sense. Their intentions are very, very pure, and they have a loyal heart. What's interesting to me is that we have this person as the moon here and the fox, and the very first card that came out for you was the observer, which has the same two kind of characters. We have the exact same moon and the exact same kind of fox, and to me this speaks wonders. Like, I also feel that they kind of feel at ease when they're around you. Pile two, they're definitely unaware of the fact that you observe them, or you're kind of under their radar. But they feel calm and relaxed around you. They like your energy, pile two. They like your energy. They like being around you. You bring that sense of calmness and peace to this person's lives. This person's life, pile two. Because they're the King of Wands. They're always passionate, fiery, action-oriented, that kind of energy. With the time for a nap, maybe you are someone who cares a lot about them, and you constantly tell them that, okay, you don't have to really push yourself that hard. You can take some time off and all of that. So they really admire that quality about you, that you are caring, and they definitely feel at ease around you. Let's see what else. What else do we have? How does this person feel for pile two? Okay. We have yin energy at the bottom. So a lot more receptive energy. So right now they're more receptive. They feed on your good energy in a good way. They're not like energy vampires, but they're like, your good energy is like fuel for them, They're kind of driven and motivated in their own way through your yin energy. And you don't have to be a woman to have a yin energy. All of us have both yin and yang energy. Yin is the more receptive, feminine, moon energy, whereas the yang is more like action oriented, and the sun energy, which they already have with the King of Wands here, right? So you kind of bring that balancing energy in their life. But the other card that we have is clean it up. I feel like pile 2, these people are definitely focusing on their lives very much right now, and they're not even aware if there is someone out there who is interested in them in the first place. With time for a nap and clean it up, I feel like there's a lot of mess happening in their life right now, and they're kind of exhausted while they're just like trying to make things better in their own lives. I also feel that if this is the person who knows how you feel about them, or they have a slight hint, they're actually wanting to do it way more quickly. So they're like really exhausting themselves and all of that to really figure out their life right now and kind of clean it up. Because sometimes it's not just the professional life, right? Or just relationships, like maybe the past relationships or something. But I feel like there are so many relationships we deal with on a daily basis: our family, friends, neighbors, relatives, acquaintances, social networks, everything else, right? And sometimes it can be overwhelming if you're going through some difficult times in those relationships. And I feel like this person is like just really occupied right now when it comes to cleaning the mess around their life before they could really open themselves up to think about themselves and what do they really want in the first place. Okay, so again, I'm not even seeing that. I'm seeing that they're not, a lot of them, like these people are not even aware that you feel certain things. I also feel that your feelings are also very receptive right now. They're very like subtle and suppressed. For some of you, you're actually even you could be living in denial as well, that you feel certain things for this person, because I didn't see a lot of like emotional connect here. Okay. What do we have? Oh, we have 4 cards. Interesting. We have the Ace of Wands. So again, makes sense with the King of Wands. And we have 3 of Wands as well. Wow. Okay. Aces, new beginnings. This person's always striving for something new. And we have like the new life card as well. So maybe you haven't met this person yet, and you're just like kind of were drawn towards this reading just like intuitively, and you do not have a person like this in your life just as yet. But if you do, I feel like again this person is someone who constantly wants to level up, in life. They constantly are willing to do new things. I feel like they're definitely, with cleaning it up and a time for a nap, they're definitely planning to fix something in their life, or like just like stabilize their life at one point of time, and then open themselves up for something new and fresh, like a relationship maybe, or a new friendship. I feel like they definitely think about you, or they definitely just like get some intuitive hits concerning you. With 3 of Wands, I feel like again this is the card where they're waiting for the right time. She's here, she's like just waiting to get into the ocean with a surfing board. It's about waiting for the right time. I feel like this person feels that this is not the right time to initiate anything fresh or new when it comes to you two guys. Again, we have Ace of Cups as well. So I feel that there's a huge potential here, pile 2, that this person can possibly feel a lot of emotions. I'm seeing maybe they subconsciously do, and that's the energy they're like sending towards you, and that's why you're feeling all of these emotions. But we just have 3 of Cups here for you guys, but we have the Ace of Cups here. So as I mentioned, that your energy really fills in their cup for the day. You affect them more than you think you do, okay? More than they think, they know, or you do, something like that. But it's just timing. I feel like the timing right now is a little off. We have the Strength. Yeah. So this is again like they see you as someone who provides them with that strength, right? Again, I feel like your energy, your presence kind of awakens the inner child in them, that more innocent and pure childlike energy in them. But with strength, I'm also seeing that, this person feels like they have to really hold themselves back right now, because they're kind of figuring out their life, and this is not the right time where they could get into something new, or they could explore some new friendships or relationships. They're definitely struggling in their life right now. They're probably hoping for a new life here as well, where they're like, why can't I just like run away from here and I can just like start a new life with this person? I want to just like run away from all of these situations that are happening around me, but at the end of the day they cannot do it. Maybe they see you in your dreams as well, because we had time for a nap. Right now, this person's could probably even be going through a phase of depression, or like just anxiety and like social withdrawal, in that getting into that hermit mode, because they're just like not in their right. They're not in their best phase right now. They definitely put up an act with the King of Wands, but we have the Tower energy. They're definitely going through some unexpected sudden shifts and changes in their lives which they didn't expected, and now they're just like cleaning up the mess that this tower eruption kind of created, so I feel like the only thing that makes them feel sane is your presence around them, and that's such a huge relief. It should be, because your energy really keeps this person moving. Pile 2, if you are in contact, if you're like in physical contact, if you meet each other on a daily basis, or even if not, just like thinking about you, it just lightens up their mood a little bit. But I'm seeing Pile 2, your person is going through some difficult times right now. Okay. Knight of Coins and Five of Wands. What did I say? Oh, oops, I'm sorry. I always end up bumping into the camera for some reason. I'm very clumsy, maybe. But what did I say? They're definitely going through... Oh my god, okay. They could possibly be going through some family conflicts for sure. With the Tower, something that they did not expect, like an attack from within the family, maybe siblings, if they're like at a good position, like, or maybe they are the business owner or the founder. There could be some rifts happening between their siblings, or maybe they're just like going through a difficult time because of the competitiveness of the business or whatever work that they're doing right now. And they are the Knight of Coins, so there's someone who's again very stubborn, that Aries energy, very very stubborn. They're probably younger, right? They're not as mature and old maybe, so they're probably younger. So again, that young blood, that warm bloodedness is there, and they're like, I'm not gonna give up, like I can sacrifice. The Knight of Coins is like, number one, they're very very consistent, so they're not the ones who give up very easily. They're very stubborn, and they're like, they've earned everything through their hard work, so they're not afraid of losing it because they know that they can earn it back again. It's not something that's been passed down to them. So they're like, I don't care. I can sacrifice everything else, go bankrupt, because I can do that again. I can rise again. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna run away from this battle. I'm not gonna leave the battlefield like a coward. That's the energy I'm seeing. This like situation, whatever they're going through right now, Pile 2, it was definitely very unexpected for them, I believe. And we have the Ten of Swords. Yes, they're definitely going through a difficult time here. They feel attacked, they feel betrayed. This could definitely be related to a lot of them from their families. And they find peace around you. They find you their comfort place, with the time for a nap card as well. For some of you, I'm definitely seeing this could be way more than like just acquaintances. You could be friends at work, or you could be friends in general, and this person is like, constantly and maybe Three of Cups here, now that I look at it, the Three of Cups here, maybe they've shared their problems with you in the recent past. And although I definitely see them with the Page of Swords reversed, not telling you all the truth, all the situations that they must have gone through, because they're not that, they feel like it's a little immature. They like to keep things to themselves. Four of Coins. They like to, especially when it comes to their problems, they're not somebody who brags about their problems. But with the Three of Cups, I'm seeing that they definitely are emotionally connected to you. They definitely you definitely have had probably some emotional conversations as well. And maybe those were the situations where you were like, you started feeling certain things for this person. Maybe in the past, you just like didn't feel like you could feel this way for this person. But now you do, because of, I feel like you guys are very empathetic, pile one, and just because you're like being, maybe initially or maybe even right now, the feelings that I'm getting is more empathetic. Both of you are kind of expecting a new life for this person, things to change. There needs to be a new beginning in this person's life, and that's what you're hoping for as well. You know how hard this person works, and you know that with Justice as well, you know that this person is not going to give up if they're being messed up with. So this could be like business rivals or whatever, but it was very unexpected and very sudden. So now they're like really trying to figure it out, and they're just like not in the right headspace to even think about it. And maybe that's why I did not see a lot of energy where you were expecting things from them. Here it's just like you feel a certain way for this person and you accept it, you're okay with it, but you know what this person is really going through right now, and you're actually hoping that situations change for good for this person, so that then maybe later in the future you guys can move into some, work on whatever this friendship or relationship is. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. Hope this resonates, and if it did, please hit the like button. If you're new, please subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you never miss updates on the future readings that I post, like this one. I try and do different kinds of readings, and get into as much details as possible, but again, letting it open to interpretation. So yes, that's what I have for you. Please leave a comment down below and like this video if you liked it, and if this message resonated with you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and have a great day, pile 2. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile 3s. If you chose this gorgeous moss agate with the Lightseers Tarot, this is going to be a reading for, do they feel the same way? How do they really feel? Do they kind of feel the same way? Are they exchanging the right kind of feelings for you guys? How do you feel? What's the overall energy of this connection or situationship? That's what we're gonna see. Okay, we're gonna shuffle it again. Okay, because I didn't ask the question. What's the overall energy for this connection for pile 3? Okay, I'm getting this one. We have Six of Pentacles, a very generous, giving, equal give and take relationship here I'm seeing. Whatever this is, be it a professional relationship, be it a personal relationship, friendship, acquaintance, if they're like your colleague or whatever, it's a very fair relationship. It's a very generous relationship. You share a lot of stuff with each other, and I feel like this is a very transparent relationship or connection. But it also speaks of you'll get only what you give. So if you are the ones who's not putting in a lot of action, you won't be receiving it. It's like back and forth, like that infinity symbol, right? It's all connected. So you are going to receive what you give. So if you are kind of hiding your feelings, let's say, then the other person's not going to reciprocate them for you. It's like a mirror reflection, right? Okay, how do you feel about this person? We have the Death and Rebirth card. What else? Okay, I feel like with the Death and Rebirth, this connection again, okay, and we have the Five of Wands. Interesting. We have the Sun at the bottom of the deck. We'll talk about that later. We have the Five of Wands. Okay. Number one, what I'm sensing is that this person has changed you for good. There's definitely some transformation, some changes, either that this connection has gone through, or maybe in terms of your feelings, because we have the Five of Wands, which speaks of like arguments, disagreements, conflicts. And then we have the Death card, which speaks of like changing, things changing. So I feel like maybe initially you didn't like this person at all. Like you couldn't stand this person. They were very competitive. You've had arguments and disagreements. But now slowly and steadily, you've kind of understood how both of your energies work together and how can you actually work together to create better outcomes, basically. So I'm seeing that you guys have matured, both of you, in your own unique ways, through this friendship or relationship, so or connection, whatever this is. For some of you, if this is like a crush reading or like a crush situation, what I'm seeing is that you are not willing to take a step forward, be it expressing your feelings or whatever, because you are afraid that there are so many other people out there who are wanting to be with this person and you barely have a chance. That's what you feel. But again, with the Six of Pentacles, as I mentioned before, that if until unless you are going to put in some action, you won't be seeing an action from their side. Pile 3. So let's see, what else do we have? How do you feel about this person? Okay. Oh, okay. So we have yin energy at the bottom again. This is a very pile 2 energy, but like for pile 2, you were here. Okay, so maybe the readings are connected. Like this is like a cross watching kind of a situation happening. Maybe someone's watching a reading for you, the same reading where you are here as the other person, and in this one, in your own reading, you're right here, because we have the yin card as well, we have the Five of Wands as well. But here with the yin card, I'm again seeing that your emotions and feelings are more internal. They're not out there. They're not projected out there. So right now, I'm not seeing you giving too much into the connection. Unfinished symphony, yes, there's definitely something that's been left out in the middle. You feel stuck here for some reason. You're like, I'm not able to go back from where I came from, because like I've transformed, my feelings for this person have changed, but I cannot finish, like I cannot go through the finish line as well, because I'm afraid and I'm scared of like being honest about my feelings to this person. We have a message in a bottle, but I don't usually read this card like this, but the very like straight up intuitive message that I received was that the bottle is like locked and closed and the message is inside the bottle. So and it's like kind of like safe inside the bottle from all the like preventing the water to like seep in, the emotions to kind of let out, right? So I'm seeing that you are really holding your feelings back. You're protecting your feelings by not expressing it to the other person, even though there's an overwhelming rise in these feelings with the whole ocean energy here. Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing you being hesitant here, pile 3. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we have the Hierophant. So this person could be at your organization. This person could be a mentor. This person could be your senior, your boss. This person could be... I'm seeing with the Hierophant... There's a certain aspect to this person's life where right now you feel like they cannot be with you for whatever reasons in their personal life. Maybe they are with someone else right now, or it's just their situation. But with the Hierophant, I'm seeing like they're just like not available right now. Or maybe even if they are, they're more like in that professional aspect, because we have the Six of Pentacles as well. It's like a very straightforward relationship right now. Like it's a give and take. There's nothing more than that. There are no emotions attached here from the other person's side, I feel, right now. Like they're like, I could be your mentor, I could be your teacher, or like I can teach you, I can help you, but whatever you're expecting from me right now, I cannot give it to you. Wow, interesting, we have the Devil here. Okay, I feel like for a lot of you guys, this is more like a physical attraction kind of situation happening with this person. Like I'm not saying that you do not feel things for this person, because but with the Wands and the Death card as well, and we have both the Death card and the Devil card here, I'm seeing that this person or connection is more like a temptation to you. It's like it's tempting because this person is right there, out there, the Hierophant. So it's again someone who's in the spotlight. For me, like that's an important person, okay, around you. And with the Devil, this connection is more like a temptation. And if you do not have control over this, it can lead to like consequences. I feel like pile 3, you guys are like in a competition to win over this person. Maybe there are other people as well, you know, who are like, oh, I want to be with this person. I feel like some of you want to approach this person with a message as well. Like you want to share something with this person, maybe how much you've influenced how much they've influenced your life and how they've changed your life. But with the Devil, I'm seeing like a negative attachment to this person. You have the Moon as well, which speaks of illusions. So are you really sure of your feelings for this person, pile 3? Are you genuinely sure about how you feel for this person? That's the question. Or it's just like some tricks that your mind is playing on you right now. For some of you, I'm also seeing... Some of you, you could have been separated. You either went through a breakup or a divorce, or like you separated from your partner, and all that kind of frustration and like sexual energy is being channeled in a wrong direction through this person, you know, like you're wanting to maybe, because I'm not seeing a yeah, we have the Hierophant, which speaks of like commitment and very conventional rules and regulations, someone who's very orthodox, all of that. But then we have the Devil right next to it. So maybe it's like, you know, you're pile 3, you are those kind of people who are like, oh, if you're asked not to do something, that's the thing, you're gonna do it. So if you've maybe gone through a phase and people were like, oh, it's okay, take your own time, and you know, don't rush into things, you know, enjoy your time being single or whatever, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna like straight up get into like, you know, casual things and all of that, that kind of thing. We have the world. You definitely need to pay. I'm seeing things wrapping up here. Now this could either be like the world is also like the journey coming to an end, like finishing, and we had the death card as the first card as well. So there's something definitely that's coming to an end. So this could be either like this attraction, you know, that you feel towards this person that's coming to an end slowly, or this could be because we do have message in a bottle. You could be expressing how you feel to this person, and maybe this person is going to reciprocate your feelings as well, and maybe you can move forward, move ahead with this person. Okay, let's see, how does this person feel about you currently? Okay, we have these two. Before taking out these, I'm gonna take this one. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? How do this person feel for you? Pile 3. Okay. We have the Fool and the Chariot, 2 major arcanas here. Okay. But the Chariot is someone who just like wants movement. They want quick movement, fast forward, like that kind of an energy. And with the Fool together with Chariot, Fool is someone who does not want to, Fool is a wanderer, right? They don't want to be settled. They don't want to be held back at one place. They are masters of their own will, and like they basically want to do anything and everything that they want to do. They don't want to be attached as such when it comes to people. So here I'm definitely seeing like if you will project your casual thingy energy, like again this I'm not sure if like all of you guys are above 18 here watching this reading, but that's why I'm not going into a lot of details. But I'm seeing that they are going to reciprocate for sure, okay? But the exact same energy that you are going to give them, and your energy with the Devil, with the 5 of Wands, with the unfinished symphony here, all that I'm getting is it's a number one, it's a very, very confused energy, okay? You're not sure about your feelings, pile 3 here. And number 2, I feel like this person, all this person wants is like some fun. They just want some fun. They're not going to get into this thinking that, oh, this is going to be something serious. Okay, I'm going to pull one more card out because I just feel like, because these are 2 major arcanas. Okay, this one's wanting to come out. Wow, another major arcana, High Priestess. Okay. Okay. I feel like this person's definitely going to be able to sense your intentions towards them. So no matter how hard you try and cover up, you know, they're going to understand. They have that capacity to understand your intentions towards them, and they're going to be like, yeah, let's do it, because they're not losing anything from it. As I mentioned initially as well, the 6 of Pentacles is like, oh, whatever you're going to give, I'm going to give you that back as in return. Okay, it's a very give and take, very formal contractual relationship, or whatever this is going to be. So pile 3, be very, very cautious and conscious of what you do. I'm definitely sensing some, I'm sensing sorry, I'm sensing there are a lot of things that you do not know about this person. There are certain secrets, or there's a part of this person's life that you're not aware of. And especially with the Devil here, it's really standing out to me with the Five of Wands. For some of you, this could be like a work situation, and you could be like trying to climb up the ladder by wanting to be with this person. You know, you give me something, I'll give you something in return, that kind of a situation. Again, I do not believe in it, but if that's your jam, like, I'm not gonna stop you or something, you know what I mean? But here I'm definitely this is not an energy basically where this person's going to fall in love with you, pile 3. I'm gonna be as straightforward, because we have the thinker. Okay, so they'll definitely think about it, because they're gonna be like measuring all the pros and cons of the situation first. Okay, because they love that kind of adventure. With the Fool and Chariot together, they are someone who's adventurous like that. There is a part of them which is, again, very mysterious. Maybe they keep their private life very like under the wraps. And then we have Not For You. And this card really stood out for me when I pulled it out. Like, when I kept these cards away, the first card that I saw was this one. And with this card, to me, this is like, if you're expecting this to be like a beautiful fairy tale relationship, it's not that. It's not going to be that. All it's going to be is whatever you give is what you get. A very, very formally structured relationship. This could be a relationship just to show the public, because the Chariot I'm seeing again. Okay, this is interesting. We have 3 major arcanas here. This is probably the most interesting pile here, pile 3. But I also feel that this person is going to definitely, for sure, they're going to be able to gauge your intentions, first of all, first thing, like straight up. So don't even try and like lie to these people, this person. And then I feel like they'll be like, okay, I'm willing to do it with the Fool. I'm like up for this crazy adventure. But with the Chariot, the rules are going to be mine. They're going to be my rules. I'm going to take the lead. I'm going to be in charge of this situationship. Because also with the Hierophant, someone who is like superior, right? And someone who lays down these rules and regulations. And it's also like represents, like the Hierophant also represents like a government, authorities, contracts, paperwork, legalities, all of that stuff. So this could be like a contract relationship or a contract marriage, just to like show the other person. They would be like, okay, you get to be with me, and I'll save myself from like running away from like questions from marriage or whatever. Like, this is a very drama-ish situation happening here, but I'm definitely sensing it. Let's see, because I'm seeing fun and adventure, okay, from this person, and I'm sensing that they will be able to understand that you're not going to be able to harm them in any way, so they have nothing to lose here. Also sensing a dominant and submissive energy, like one is going to be the one who gives instructions or orders or how to behave and all of that, and the one who's receiving it, maybe you who would ask for it in the first place, will have this person is going to have an upper hand. This is not an equal relationship here in that sense that they're on the same level. Yes, it's an equal give and take, but there's one person who's always going to have an upper hand here. And that's going to be this person. So let's see what else comes out. This is interesting. Oops. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. The cards are like, I am so excited about this reading. Okay. Everything's a mess right now. And that's the Tower card. Right there. In your face. Yes, so we have, that's what I said. The energy was so clear though. We have the Tower. something that does not have a strong foundation. It's going to fall off. So this is a very, very temporary situation. Okay, it's going to end when the charm is going to be done and everything. It's going to fall off. Or maybe this person himself or herself or themselves, they're going to just like break it off, because we have King of Cups reversed. There are no emotions attached here. There are no strings attached here. Pile 3. And I know for some of you this must be like, oh, this can't be true or all of that, and I'm not going to trust this. For sure, go ahead, suit yourself. I'm just a mediator here. I am just like saying what I'm seeing in the cards. We have Thinker here. This person's always going to be a little manipulative here. This person's always going to be like, oh yes, I'm thinking about it. This is somebody who leaves you hanging midway. This is that kind of an energy that I'm sensing. And there is no other, if you genuinely feel that, you're watching a wrong pile, maybe you are, and you can watch the other 2 previous piles. But if this reading resonates even slightly, somewhere in your head, I would request you to take the messages that resonate and then leave the rest, okay? It doesn't have to, one size fits all doesn't apply to tarot or even any situation, I would say. We definitely have the Tower. There could be some unexpected, maybe this person said no to you before, some time ago maybe, and then suddenly one day this person reaches out to you again and they're like, oh, let's be in a relationship. Because for them, they are not losing anything. They have nothing to lose, and now they're like bored and they have nothing else to do, so they reach out to you suddenly out of nowhere. But we do have King of Cups reverse. I mean, there are so many cards that make so much sense. Let's pull out one more card for sure. We need some. Okay. King of Cups is someone who is, number one, not connected with their emotions, okay? Or they do not want to understand how they genuinely feel. So maybe, okay, if you guys end up being together, maybe they will develop feelings for you, but that's going to come as a surprise, as a shock rather to them, and they will not be able to come to terms with it, because that's not the intention that they went into this in the first place, or they would go into this in the first place. So yes, for some of you, this person probably can develop feelings for you. But again, it's a future energy. We cannot read. Again, energies are susceptible to change. It can change. Things can change. And they're not going to be comfortable, even if they know that they feel certain things for you. Okay. One more card, please. Just one for pile 3's person. Okay, I'm getting this one. We have the Chariot again. Yeah, and Chariot speaks of moving on. Forward movement. They're not going to look back. So once they realize that they have feelings for you, they can go in either ways. The strong Cancerian energy I'm seeing though. Okay. Ace of Coins. This could be, like, again, this could end up in both ways. So this is like a 50-50 thing, a risky situation. With Ace of Coins, this person could actually be like, okay, let's move forward and start something more solid, more stable, start fresh. Or this person could absolutely go nuts and crazy and be like, okay, we are done and I'm finally moving on from you. This thing is not working for me and I'm moving into something completely new. New relationship, new contract, new person, whatever this is. New business, I'm breaking up like this partnership from you, whatever this is. So this could go in both ways, pile 3. We have the Two of Coins. Yes, they would find it difficult to balance the professional and personal relationships, if that's the scenario, if that's the situation here, which I'm seeing it is. Like, this person is probably at your workplace, or you guys work together or something like that, study together, whatever. And this person's like, I cannot deal with both these things together. I cannot juggle and try and balance my personal and professional relationship with you. So let's look at this message. I did not actually use these cards for pile 2 because I just didn't feel like the need for it. But for pile 1 I did, and I'm going to do it for you as well. So let's see what is some other message that comes out for you. Okay. We definitely have hostilities, and I mean, it's no surprise because we have the Devil card here. So this is a risky situation that you're getting yourself into, pile 3. So I'm not asking you to not do it, because again, taking action, and whatever action it is, it's really up to you. But I'm telling you that this is a situation that could really move either, you know, in either ways, you know. And we have the Magician and the Mirror. There's definitely one person right here who's very manipulative, who has very, like, who is powerful and manipulative. And we again see that infinity symbol here. Okay, if you can see. And we see this in this card as well. I'm also seeing that once you get into this, you won't be able to get out of it somehow. This is like, okay, like if I would have been doing like a personal reading for someone, I would have gone into a lot more details. But because this is a general one, I don't want to go to into specifics. But with the Magician and the Mirror, I feel like you, again, it could go either ways. It could like burn like the fire, or it could just, like, you know, be as cold or whatever. But again, we have two different energies. It could go into either ways. Anything could happen. You being the Magician here, maybe, let's say, you know, you need to be very, very mindful of your choices and your decisions here, pile 3. You need to, no matter what you decide, you need to, you know, take the responsibility for it. That's one thing. We have the Thinking Man, and we had the Thinker card as well, right? So this person definitely is way more intrigued in you than they pretend that they are. Maybe it's not just you, they have certain similar thoughts and energies towards you, but they won't be able to they won't make the first move. They want you to make the first move. If you feel like this person is dumb, they're definitely not. So don't consider them as someone who's dumb or who won't understand. They're way smarter than you would think they are. Like, if you have romantic feelings for this person, especially, I feel like be very, very aware of the fact that it's not necessary that this person is going to reciprocate your feelings in terms of emotions. They could do that with wealth and money if you want something like that in return. Security, safety, you know, wealth, materialistic. With Man holding a coin, again, I feel like they come from a very secure place. They have nothing to lose, as I mentioned before as well. And they're like, oh, I am not sure if I can share my emotions with you, if I can establish a emotional relationship with you. But whatever you give me, I can, you know, pay you in return, or I can give you a stable lifestyle, or I can just like give you, you know, whatever you want. It's, you know, anything that's related to like the materialistic world. So pile 3, you know, if you want to move ahead. I'm not stopping you. But if you're expecting a emotional relationship from this person, don't go with unrealistic expectations. And I feel like just make things very clear with this person before you get into something, right? Yes. So that's what I have for you, pile 3, for this connection. This reading was actually very interesting, and maybe it's not going to resonate for a lot of you guys, but I feel I'm still putting it out there because I feel like it's meant for some of you. And sometimes we are just like, you know, really being trapped in these temptations, and you know, it's a lesson that we need to learn, I feel like, from the universe with the Death and Rebirth card. It's going to be an experience that's going to change you for good, no matter what you decide to do. So yes, it's be prepared for the adventure and go in, but don't forget your seatbelts. That's what I always say. And yes, that's what I have for you, pile 3. If this resonated, please hit the like button, and comment down below if you genuinely feel connected to this reading. Hit the subscribe button and the bell notification so that you never miss an update whenever I post future readings. I'm coming. You're gonna be seeing the May predictions for 2022 very, very soon. And yes, I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.